Audio. In this lesson, we're going to look at managing our audio files, our sound equipment, and capturing and editing sound. We want to distinguish between sampling options for sound, make choices to reduce the size, select an audio file type, observe the differences in ports found on sound cards, set up a microphone, and modify audio files using a wave editor. Analog audio is recorded as a series of waves reproducing approximately what the human ear hears. Digital audio is created using a series of zeros and ones, with the computer reading the variations to play back what was recorded. Frequency is measured in hertz or thousands of hertz. The hertz value of a sound shows the number of times each sound that wave pattern of sound repeats. To reduce the size of the file, digital recording software grabs the sound set intervals called a sample rate. The higher the sample rate, the better the audio quality and the larger the file size. Sample size reflects the number of bits used to represent the sound in a sample. The more bits, the more information provided. Channels are the number of sides from which one sound is heard, either mono on one or stereo of two. With stereo, sound is recorded as if it's coming from slightly different directions. Monoaural sound only records a sound from a single side. When a multimedia computer has two speakers, stereo sound is possible. Since stereo audio has more information, files are larger than those from mono recording. Codec stands for compressor-decompressor, or, as is also commonly used, coder-decoder. A codec is an algorithm that compresses sound or video to reduce its file size and then decompresses it when played. Some audio codecs are designed for speech, which use a narrower range of frequencies than music. Therefore, speech files can be compressed further than can the music files. Audio files with lossless compression are essentially copies of the original. Lossless audio files are used by music studios to store music digitally for full fidelity and for archival purposes. Files created with lossy compression are much smaller than those created with lossless compression. Lossless audio files include, but are not limited to WAV, AIFF, and AU. The most popular audio files use lossy compression, of which the three common are MP3, AAC, and WMA. A sound card is a computer component that allows computers to play or record sound. DAC, or DAC, is the acronym used to describe the process of converting sound from a digital to analog. ADC is the acronym used to describe the process of converting sound from analog to digital. Speakers for computers come in a wide range of sizes, designs, and costs. A subwoofer is a speaker that reproduces very low bass sounds. Speakers connect two jacks in the sound card. Orange is the subwoofer and center out, light blue is the stereo in, pink is the microphone, lime green is the line out front speakers or headphones, black is the rear speakers for 5.1 and 7.1 surround sound systems, gray is the middle speakers for 7.1 surround sound systems, and gold is the Midi or gain port or joystick. Speaker safety. Too much volume can cause the cone that vibrates in a subwoofer to tear. Too much power can also actually melt a part in the speaker called the voice coil. High volume levels can pose a danger to your hearing and the hearing of those around you. High volume can also be a distraction or an annoyance to those around you. Headphone safety. The biggest concern over the use of computer headphones is personal safety. It's easy to turn up the volume to a dangerous level. Turn the sound all the way down before you put headphones on, since the sound is often much louder in a confined space of headphones compared to what you hear coming through your speakers. There are several types of microphones available on the market: headsets, lapels, handheld, and mounted. Midi, or Musical Instrument Digital Interface, is an interface between a computer and a musical instrument that transmits notes and other details between the two. It doesn't record the vibrations or sound, and it records the notes that were played and other information, such as the length of time the note was held. Musical compositions can be written and modified on a computer and then transmitted to a MIDI-connected instrument for playing. A wave editor is a software that allows you to modify or edit your audio files. Sound editors can be used to convert sound from one format to another and provide tools once reserved for complex sound recording studios. They add special effects. You can insert one sound into another and edit out sound that you want to remove. When you're recording audio, wave editors allow you to record sound using simple toolbars. When recording, it's good to leave a second or so of silence at the beginning and end of each recording. When you're editing your audio, the Waveform View is a graphical display that represents the changes in recorded sound waves. You can insert new sounds or create a spot of silence within a noisy recording. You can also add additional tracks to the recording. You can export the file format that you want depending upon the intended use. Ripping is the process of transferring music from a CD to a computer. You want to make sure that you keep copyright law in mind. It is considered fair use to include previously recorded music in a school presentation. It is a violation of copyright law to post a multimedia project on a commercial website without first obtaining permission for any previously recorded music. Some things to take away. Analog audio and digital audio work in combination. Computers acquire analog sounds and convert them to digital, or read digital files and output them in an analog format. Analog is what you hear. Digital is the means of capturing it in the software. Audio file sizes are determined by sample size and rate, by the number of channels recorded, and by the codec used to compress them. Audio file types consist of two types: those compressed with lossless algorithms and those created using lossy algorithms. Speakers and headphones are connected to a computer sound card using a variety of color-coded or icon-identified ports or jacks. They provide audio output. Microphones are used to capture audio files, including voice and music, and they are input devices. Any questions?